Okay? That's what this passage is referring to. Let's go back. Luke chapter 13. All right? And let's go down. All right? To verse, let's go to verse, let's start at verse 31. The same day there came certain of the Pharisees, saying unto him, Get thee out, and depart hence, for Herod will kill thee. And he said unto them, Go ye and tell that fox, Behold, I cast out devils, and I do curses today and tomorrow, and the third day I shall be perfected. Why is that? Because he rose. Verse 33. Nevertheless, I must walk today and tomorrow and the day following, for it cannot be that a prophet perish out of Jerusalem. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, which killest the prophets and stonest them that are sent unto thee, how often would I have gathered thy children together as a hen doth gather her brood under her wings, and ye would not. Behold, your house is left unto you desolate, and verily I say unto you, ye shall not see me until the time come when ye shall say, Blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord. Let's go to Matthew. Matthew chapter 27 and verse 20. But the chief priests and elders persuaded the multitude that they should ask Barabbas and destroy Yahushua. You see that? It's a precept. Verse 21. The governor answered and said unto them, Whither of the twain will ye that I release unto you? They said, Barabbas. Pilate said unto them, What shall I do then with Yahushua, which is called Christ? They all say unto him, Let him be crucified. And the governor said, Why? What evil hath he done? But they cried out the more, saying, Let him be crucified. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. You see that? It shows how wicked they are. And this is what they did. All right. Verse 26. Then released he Barabbas unto them, and when he had scourged Yahushua, he delivered him to be crucified. You see that? Verse 29. And when they had platted a crown of thorns, they put it upon his head, and a reed in his right hand, and they bowed the knee before him and mocked him, saying, Hail, King of the Jews. And they spit upon him and took the reed and smote him on the head. And after that they had mocked him, they took the robe off from him and put his own raiment on him and led him away to crucify him. Verse 41. Likewise also the chief priests, mocking him with the scribes and elders, said, You Pharisees, traitors, he saved others, himself he cannot save. If he be the King of Israel, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him. See, they didn't believe him. They hated him. They brought him under charges. They were jealous of him. They hated him, and they got him nailed to the cross and executed. All right? And they've been brought back, regenerated, into this time to receive their reward, which is their judgment. All right? Because they're going to pay for what they did. Verse 43, he trusted in the power. Let him deliver him now, if he will have him. For he said, I am the son of the power. You see that? It's right there. You see? So these same scribes and Pharisees, they're back in this time and they're doing the same thing. All right? It's right there. All right? Verse 46. And about the ninth hour, Yahweh shall cry with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. That is to say, my power, why hast thou forsaken me? Some of them that stood there when they heard that said, This man calleth for Elias. And straightway one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with vinegar and put it on a reed and gave him to drink. The rest said, let us see whether Elias will come to save him. Yahushua, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the ghost. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom, and the earth did quake, and the rocks were open. All right. And the rocks rent, and the graves were open, and many bodies of the saints which slept arose. So everybody that repented, that believed in Yahushua, all the ones of us that believed, repented, and we died, we rose. And all the ones that repented, that believed in him, were marked and brought back into this lifetime, all right, to receive everlasting life. All right. The Pharisees, the scribes and Pharisees, and everybody else, they been woke to shame and everlasting contempt pertaining to Daniel chapter 12 because they handed him over. They denied him and they rejected him and they got him nailed to the cross and executed. So because they did that, and because they remained wicked and they remained the same, they came back with the same foul spirit. All right, and that's why they're dumb and they're blinded and they've been rejected because they denied and rejected him and they handed him over. All right, it's right there. You see? All right. Let's go down to, all right, we're going to go, bear with me, all right. Let's go to, we're going to go to chapter 28, all right. All right, that's the point, all right? So I tried to find it, but that's the point, all right? So that's what happened, all right? And you know what? Let's get the book of Amos, all right? Chapter 5, verse 21. It reads, I hate, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. But let judgment run down as waters, and righteousness as a mighty stream. Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel? But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch, and shin your images, the star of your God, which ye made to yourselves. Therefore will I cause you to go into captivity beyond Damascus, saith the Lord, whose name is the power of hosts. And that's talking about you Pharisees, you modern day Pharisees that's out here, all right? This is talking about you, all right? Since you want to push this keeping the law and all that, all right? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 1. Isaiah chapter 1 and let's go now to verse 11. To what purpose is the multitude of your sacrifices unto me, saith the Lord? I am full of the burnt offerings of rams and the fat of fair beasts, and I delight not in the blood of bullocks or of lambs or of he-goats. When ye come to appear before me, who have required this at your hand to tread my courts? Bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hated. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. All right. So it's right there. All right. Yahweh Shai in Matthew chapter 5, it says what? He came not to I come not to destroy the law or the prophets, but to fulfill. All right. Once he came and he died, he took the vinegar, he bowed his head, he gave up the ghost. It was complete. It was done. All right. And that started. And once he rose, all right, and all those that believed in him died, rose, were brought back in this time. And now, 2,000 years later, all right, we are under the new covenant. We are under the law of liberty. The law of liberty, not no law of Moses. All right, we are under the law of liberty, and to keep the commandments and what? To love the Lord, our power, all right, with all our hearts, all our mind, all thy soul, all thy strength, to love each other as ourselves, our fellow brothers and sisters, to love your neighbor as yourself. All right. But the Pharisees,